Hello YouTube, and Happy New Year to you all. Hope you all had a very good holiday. Been a hot minute since we talked. It was right before Christmas. We posted our last video. So Happy New Year. Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Driving Up Stocks here, also known as Robinhood Investing Challenge episode 15. So how we been doing since we last spoke? So-so is what we'll say. Last week, we ended the week at $157.75. So as you remember from that last video that we did, we had finished that previous week over 160, which was our target. I did mention in that video that I had hoped to bump up by about $5 because that 160 range has just been so elusive. Like, as soon as I hit it, I come back down. So I wanted to kind of get into a little bit of a comfort zone there, that mid 160, so I could stay there. Unfortunately, we ended at 160. The following week, we dropped down. So we ended the week down about $2.46 to end the week at 157, about 157.75. Didn't really get in or out of anything. I had a couple that I'm still sitting on, Libby Glass, waiting on that one to jump up a little bit. That one needs to go up about 6 cents, and I can sell out of that one. And the other one, as you all know, Cosmos Energy. I had talked about just selling out of that one, taking the loss. Been reading some reports on them. They are actually projected by the end of this quarter to be back up at or above that $7 range. So for now, we're going to kind of hold out on that one, see if that one does go back up or gets to a better selling point. But yeah, for now, we'll just hang on to those. One thing I do want to note, being the holidays, I really wanted to focus efforts on, taking care of some bills and making sure that everyone on my, my gift list was taken care of. So that being said, I did kind of break a rule you shouldn't break, which is when you're doing your investing, if you really want to grow your account, you need to commit to an amount every week or every month that you're consistently putting in to grow your portfolio. And so you always have that money to build up so you can buy those stocks. And that's especially going to be important once these fractional shares roll out on Robinhood, which, as I mentioned in another video, that was supposed to roll out as early as last week. It did not. I did mention in my last video, technically it kind of did, because on the reverse split, they will pay out on a fractional share. So in a way, they kind of did, but I'm not really counting that. I count that as a baby step. But you want to be consistent about putting in a weekly or a monthly amount to keep growing your account, so you can keep, picking more stocks or getting into more and more positions, higher share amounts, that kind of thing, averaging down your costs. But last month, I didn't put my $10 in that I would normally put in every month. I'm going to wait here a week or so this month and put in my 10 for this month, see where we get. Hopefully by then that Libby Glass has popped up, and then I can get into one of those that I've kind of had my eye on, like an Apple Hospitality REIT or like L Brands. I've been watching L Brands, but it just hasn't been at a good buy-in. When it was at a really good buy-in point, I just didn't have the funds in there at the time. Now that I do or did have the funds, now it's jumped up about $2 a share, so I want to wait till that bottoms out a little bit. So that's kind of your update. One thing I do want to mention is just how much a small account moves around and why it's been so hard to maintain that $160 range. It's not because we're picking poor stock. We have made some poor stock choices on our channel here, as you know. We've talked in depth about that. Where I think we're really getting hammered is being such a small account. Those higher dollar stocks that we have such a huge impact. For example, I have one share of Uber. That's one that I was given to off of my referral link, which if you have not yet signed up for Robinhood, you are looking to sign up. I do always put my referral link in the description, so feel free to use that, sign up. We both get a free stock. If you don't use mine, use someone else's. Make sure you're giving that free stock gift. But that was a free stock that I got through the Robinhood app, was Uber. And it's trading around $30, but it has a lot of fluctuation, a lot of fluctuation throughout the day. There's like constantly news about Uber, and whether it's good news or bad news, it always seems to spike it one way or another. So that is constantly moving, and being a huge chunk of my portfolio at $30, I mean, it's at like 25 or 30% of my portfolio, just that one stock. When it moves $1 throughout the day, that really spikes in you know, my account. So that one stock has a huge impact. So that's where we get that. So I have, you know, like for example, that last Friday, what was that, the 27th, Friday the 27th, Uber had this huge spike, like $2 in the course of about 5 minutes, and it dropped right back down. So then of course my account looks spectacular for about 2 minutes, and then my, you know, it looks like garbage because it dropped every bit of that and more. So that's where those bigger dollar stocks hurt you on these smaller accounts like we have.